Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. On the slant, this is Chark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And I'm not sure what the proper term is, whether things just actually worked out. The universe spoke, serendipity. But you remember, all through 2019, everyone was talking about Tua Tagovailoa going to the Dolphins in the draft, and many thought that was lost when the Dolphins actually won a few games at the end of the season. But Tua still went to them at number 5, and he has fit in perfectly. Exactly what they've been looking for at the quarterback position.
And the Dolphins.
Well, look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 7 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a 1st down on that one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
First down.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Tua. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Adam Gotsis able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on, because you might wear the defense down.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now a give to Breida. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Myles Jack with a sack.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Jaguars 7.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And here again comes Gardner Minshew. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. After a 1-point game, 7-6.
Jaguars 7, Dolphins 6.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Adam Gotsis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Anunwa's got it, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Myles Jack, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Makes the score Dolphins 9.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive?
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards.
First and 10.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a man coming off a career year in 2019, Leonard Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Josh Lambo lining up.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after by Lambo up up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Timmy Jernigan able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
At the 40-yard line.
You draw corkers. Go.
Delayed game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still second down.
Come on, set. 60 or. Hurry.
On second down, Minshew. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, team 6. 5.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. That catch good for only a couple. Two are going to try and go quickly here.
To Matt Breida.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Tunga Bailoa.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this is caught. It's Parker. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down,
On first down, Tagovailoa. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes the field goal team once more. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
34-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good.
His kick is
And that lead is back down to 9 now.
Jaguars 21, Dolphins 12.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
It's a gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that, man.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Byron Jones on the cover.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo. Check 3. Mike, 55.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He completes it to Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 66 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Jacksonville.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here comes Westbrook. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you can...
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by...
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Miles Jack. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Down at the 20.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Taken down.
Carry there by Jordan Howard. And we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries. But when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Able to complete this to Shenault. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 46-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Got his man. It's Eifert. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Eifert. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Again, it's Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
McMillan on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that makes it a 9-point game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Tua now on first down. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
At the 18.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Leonard Fournette.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this is Parker, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
43.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.